Good morning, everyone. How are you guys doing today? William said, good morning, Theo. Good morning, William. Mogiol. Good morning, Theo and all. Good morning, Mogiol. Larry. Good morning, my friends. How was your weekend, guys? Did you get some rest? Did you relax a little bit? I hope so. So we are ready to start it. Thomas said, good morning, my friend Thomas. Nick, hello, everyone. Hello, Nick. Let's start with the calendar today. Let me just prepare. So, before we move on, just to acknowledge that this content is for general information only and is not intended to provide trading or investment advice or any personal recommendation. And of course, for those who forget, we have the fundamental analysis on the weekly podcast. And for new traders, of course, please make sure you download your mobile application. Next, Google Chrome, and Monday, July the 3rd. In Japan, we have the large manufacturers index. The forecast came positive, so maybe that's going to favorable the Japanese yen. The Kaixi manufacturer PMI in China came out pretty much above the 50. That's considered as bullish for the Chinese yuan. And later we're going to have the ISM manufacturer PMI purchase manufacturer index in the US. All right. But really this week, it's going to be more focused on the Australian dollar because there is interest rate outcome tomorrow. Again, 25 basis points by the Reserve Bank of Australia is expected to raise. On Wednesday, we will have the FOMC minutes. I explained a few things about that in the podcast. On Thursday, trade balance in Australia. And guys, commodity currencies like the Australian dollar, the Canadian dollar, like the Kiwi, trade balance news, because what is trade balance? Actually, it's the imports, the difference between imports and export, mainly. So if a country exports more than its imports, it means on the balance sheet, they are with plus. So that's good for the currency, for the economy, and it's going to favorable the currency. Now, also something you have to understand when traders, they talk about fundamental analysis and technical analysis, and they ask me a lot of the times, do you look at fundamentals or why you don't look at fundamentals? Now, let's take, for example, this trade balance event that is going to occur on Thursday. If the trade balance, it's going to favorable the Australian dollar, most likely we're going to see some improvement in the Aussie performance, right? By seeing improvement in the Aussie performance, if you are a 5-minute trader, what does this has to do with you, with your trading style? Allow me to say that it has absolutely nothing to do. Why? Because you don't hold trades to actually see the performance of the currency, how it's gonna move in the on a weekly or on a fortnight basis. If you are just in and out of a trade, and if you do that a couple of times a day or more, then every news, every outcome of the news, it's most likely irrelevant. Okay, that's just briefly. There are times and points and that it is relevant, and I don't have too much time to explain this stuff here, okay? But just bear in mind, we cannot approach trading, An intraday trader cannot approach trading with the mindset of a swing trader, and vice versa. If you are a swing trader, you cannot approach trading based on the intraday mindset. Okay, now, if you have absolutely no clue about what I'm talking about, that's okay. Just send me an email and I will try to write it a bit more in detail for you. Okay, if you are just a beginner trader, you can send me an email, that's fine. And on Friday, non-farm payrolls, and yeah, we expect to see some drop in the number. Unemployment rate in Canada. Usually we don't go to trade USD against the CAD on Friday with the non-farm payroll and the unemployment rate in Canada, but in general, if let's say we see a strong Australian dollar because strong interest rates and strong trade of balance, then we see weak Canadian dollar, maybe we can build up some approach around this. Okay, now, if you need, which you have to put everything in order, please, every single Monday or every week, even on Sundays now, late Sundays, I upload the podcast. You go to analytics, you press weekly trading podcast. This podcast here, it's exclusively about the news events in the Forex market. I give very, very brief update on the cryptocurrency and very few statements on the stock market. Okay, so in case you don't know where to find this, I'll send it here. Now, you can play it directly from the website, or as many people, most of the people, what they do, they just download it in one of the applications. Next. Next. So, El Sabuesco de los, okay, hello, just hello, thank you so much. Mogiol, we had EID holidays here, had a good time, that's fine. And awesome. El Sabueso said, good morning, everyone. Good morning, El Sabueso. Francis, good morning from Gambia. Good morning, Francis. Mr. X-Man, hello and welcome. Good morning. Mladen said, how was your weekend? Theo, did you have some rest from us? It's my pleasure to do these webinars, Mladen. But the weekend was fine. I did also had some rest. Ruben, good morning, Theo. Ruben said, I'm an intraday trader and I try not to be in the markets during news announcement. That's the smartest way to behave. And that's as simple as that. So let's start with the pound US dollar and what's on the scope with this currency pair. Market make this impulse move. It's retesting about here. For me, I will be looking for long only. Remember, last Friday, we placed an alert here to see if the price is going to take the yesterday's low. And unfortunately, it didn't. Otherwise, I would have placed a buy stop order at this point here to get filled with a potential bullish engulfing. I'm not in the trade, but I will be looking to see some what's going to happen here. Now, because it's been a while, we have the indicators and we don't talk about them, and that's not good because I want you to learn how to read the indicators, because I'm sure most of you just put some indicators on your chart and unfortunately you don't know exactly how to read them and what information to extract from the indicator. So RSI, what does it say? It says that the line is above 50. When the line is above 50, it considered as bullish. Now, with the overall price behavior and with the overall market structure, this is in an uptrend for the indicator. The indicator measures the 14 periods. In this particular occasion, each period, it's one daily candle. So for the last few weeks, let's say, or for the last month, the indicator shows some bullishness, so that's the market structure. The next one is the ATR, and I just have it to see the average true range of each candle. So I'm still bullish with this one, but for the time being, I'm not into any trade. Next, Euro US dollar, daily chart. This one here, it doesn't have any, it doesn't make sense to me. The only thing does make sense. So this overall, it absolutely nothing. It's not a higher high. It's not a higher low. It's nothing. It's sorry. It's only a higher low here, but it's not a higher high. So it's not an uptrend. So if I focus on the recent couple of week market activity, I see here there is an attempt from the price to make a higher high, and then failure swing, lower low, a new low here. Cautiously, I will be looking for shorts, but I'm not rushing to sell the market because my entry points are with engulfings. Next one, Australian dollar, US dollar. Here it will be a good, we are in a downtrend. As we can see, we have lower highs and lower lows. Market retested the inside resistance. What can we see here is that the price today took the previous day's high. I can place a pending order below the previous candle's open. I zoom in, can see it better. Here is the previous candle open. We can place a pending order to get fuel into the downside. Before I do that, so I would prefer to check the ATR. So the ATR shows about 60 pips, 68 pips overall move. My entry point from the stop loss, it's about 1 ATR, and that's what I don't like. Why I don't like that? Because if I go with 1 ATR, most likely I will need 1 week to find out the result of the trade. And because I want to squeeze 3 to 1, not 2 to 1, this is not even enough room for this opportunity. So there are 2 reasons, even that I find a good trade in terms of setup, I won't execute this trade because the reward to risk is not favorable based on my risk tolerance. I prefer to see a small reaction today, tomorrow. If we're going to see a higher high, I'm going to try to go short. Who knows? Maybe the interest rates, they're going to rise in Australia, but the Australian dollar won't perform like we experienced recently. I think that was with the New Zealand, with the Kiwi. So everyone expected that the Kiwi is going to get strengthened, but it didn't. So I'm still bearish with this one, but my catalyst, it's not there. New Zealand US dollar. This is also good for shorts for me. There is a bit of clarity now. We have this support here. We have these lower highs and lower lows. If you guys try to see what's going on here to judge what you're going to do in the present moment, I'll have to say that this is not the ideal approach to the Forex market. Maybe it's ideal to the stock trading market, but not to the Forex market. And it's something, again, many traders, because the only, especially if you're a beginner trader, what you're going to do to find out how to trade, you're going to go on YouTube and you're going to just simply put how to trade. You don't know who can really explain you based on the instrument you want to trade, how to trade them. And most of the information they are written on the YouTube and on many educators' websites are purely based on stock market movement, stock market behavior. But when you and they say, okay, you trade the same to Forex, you don't trade the same to Forex. You can't trade the same to Forex. It's totally different mentality, totally different approach. The only similarity is that you see bunch of candles going up, bunch of candles going down, and you can just use the same platform to do market analysis. But how many times, if you see this price action here in a stock, most likely, less likely it's going to be a false breakout, but many times in Forex, it is a false breakout. All right. And there is a totally different mindset. Hopefully, we're going to cover it when we're going to start trading the stocks as well. That's going to come later on, of course. Don't rush right now, but we're going to do it, hopefully, and eventually. So back to the Kiwi and the US dollar. I would like to see very, very small move today. And tomorrow, I'm going to be ready to monitor for any potential bearish engulfing to trade it to the short side. And from now on, guys, I will try, because as most of you already know, I'm a certified technician. I have the CFT certification. So I would like to put some analysis on the currencies on our Telegram channel that most of you are there. If you are not on Telegram, just send a message here and I will send you the link. It's open to everyone. That's to our clients, of course. It's open. It's not a problem. Or if you are not a client with us, with Admirals, you can still join on the Telegram. It's a free channel. And I will try to put as many swing trading setups I find. Okay. Next one, USD JPY. You see, we had some bullishness in the fundamental of the JPY, but the market didn't sold off. Okay. Now, where is the fundamental approach and how to use it? In the Forex market, really, there is no such a thing as by far predictable, because look at this. The market is in an uptrend. What's the chances a bullish fundamental to sell the market? It has to be something that is going to shake the economy. It's going to shake the Japanese yen. So still bullish in this one. If you want to go counter trend, nothing wrong to go counter trend. It's just to know your probabilities every time you're going to interact with the market, guys. There is no such a thing as illegal in trading, like when you decide to take either a short or a buy side. So I will be waiting to see a higher high than here today. If I see a higher high, it means like buyers, they demand control. And if buyers, they demand control, I'm going to go and place a sell stop order below this low here. If we see this, I'm going to post it on the Telegram. Okay. So if the market is going to reverse and it's going to try to make a new low, for sure the order is going to get filled and it's going to be an aggressive downward momentum. But for now, I don't do anything. I'm not either buying, because if I buy, stop loss, it has to stay below here, and it's something I don't like it. USD Canadian dollar. So here it's something for you to learn. Many traders, they check, okay, here is February 2023. They check, what's going on here? Okay, so from February, the market sideways down. Now, is it in a downtrend? If we want to trade here, the market is not in a downtrend. Why? Because a trend has been determined by the downtrend line. This trend line has been decisively broken and the price pushed higher. Therefore, the market is not in a downtrend. It's in a development of a new uptrend. If we're going to see higher high, then we definitely say that we are in an uptrend. So what I will be looking to trade here, I will be looking for a price to make a new low and to go against with a bullish engulfing to get fuel to the upside. But now I'm not buying. You must, now I'm teaching you my old style, how I used to trade, and I was trading on prop firms like that. And I never took any challenge like the prop accounts they give some companies with all this stuff, but I was actively trading funds from a big hedge fund. Okay, the strategy I used to do, it was only this one here, guys, because it's one of the highest probability setup. Maybe I was getting about 5 to 7 trades in a month on a daily chart, but always 3 to 1, always. So it's a powerful, it's a strong, and I will do the analysis on this webinar for a while with this approach to take some trades like this to see how powerful they are. And if you learn it on a daily chart, you can use it in any time frame. But the reason I would like you to learn it on the daily chart is because you have the time you need to proceed the new information and think of the new information day by day. If you trade any lower time frames and you use the candle lines, you have to monitor price action by price action. Okay. Next, Euro JPY. This one here wasn't the interesting of me. This one was the interesting of me. The pound JPY. Why? If we go on the weekly chart, we can see that the market for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks in a row, it's just hiking. So 3 weeks ago, we had a strong impulse move. And since then, we didn't see any sort of retracement. So market is start getting weakened. RSI, it's above 70. This is in an oversold, overbought condition. I'm not saying we are selling because of the RSI. Of course, in any impulse momentum, the RSI is going to be overbought. If we go on the daily chart, though, we can spot some weakness in the market. Market make a strong higher high with these candles, then minimal retracement as we expected, but something happened here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles, and they barely made a new high. And then we saw a nice bearish candle here. That's the dark cloud cover. So now the market, it made a new high, but for me, I'm going to try to catch. Let's see, no, it's still an inside. If we're going to surpass the previous high, I will come and place a sell stop order here and trying to squeeze 3 to 1 from a sudden shake of this market. Okay. Again, if I will open a pending order, I will post it on the Telegram. Let's check the DAX for the London Open. That one is wrong here. So DAX, yesterday on Friday, we closed very bullish. Therefore, we can expect some more bullishness. Let's go on the 5-minute chart. Just 1 second, guys, to get rid of this. So we have this low, we have this high. A buy stop can be held above here. That's 15 points. A sell stop below there. But if a sell stop, I'm going to place it below there. Why? Because if the market is going to come to retest the previous low, it has 12 points and I will be out of the trade. But seeing this move, I'm going to wait for 1 more minute before I place that order. I don't want to get filled before the London Open on Monday in a trade like this. Let's read some comment. Ruben said, congratulations. Send me the link for Telegram, please. The link for Telegram for Ruben. Let's get it now. Here is a Telegram channel link, guys. Florence said, good morning, Theo and everyone. Good morning, Florence. Cherry said, hi, everyone. Hello, Cherry. Promise Henry, good morning, everyone. Same as Ruben. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Promise. Good morning, Ruben. Ruben said, congratulations, Theo. Thank you so much. It's been a while, actually. It's not something happened yesterday. I thought I told you about that. Come on now. Okay. So now I'm going for a sell stop. If the price is going to come all the way down to, let's check the 5 minutes. It's this one here. That's the low point. Yep. Or buy stop at this point here. I'm just flipping between the 5 minute and 1 minute chart, guys. Let's see in which direction the market will decide to break. So we have a buy stop order here. We have a sell stop order there. Let's see which one is going to get filled. Mogil said, congratulations, Mr. Theo. Thank you so much, Mogil. Athena, well done. Congratulations. Thank you so much, Athena. Thank you very much, Francis. And thank you, Nick. So, by the way, guys, if you really find some value on these webinars, you can just click some likes on the video. That will be much appreciated. I assume that everyone subscribe on the YouTube channel, so I think that's normal. So I didn't ask you earlier. Looks like it finds some resistance here. Let me check if there is another pair is on my watch list. There, yes, here it's another pair. So I'm keeping an eye on this uptrend on the just 1 minute, guys. So this buy area here and this buy area here are respectively the 50% and 61.8% fib retracement. So I'll be keeping an eye on that one. And if the price taps in today, I will be looking for some rejection. I'm not going to go down to the 4-hour charts to try to get the entry unless I'm in front of the computer. Okay, that's another story. But in general, I will be waiting not today, but tomorrow to see some sort of reaction, false breaks out, and to take it to the upside. Or if we see the price creating a new low, that's fine. It's not something we can do. So we're going to let it be. Back to the DAX, nothing got triggered yet. Another one I keep an eye on, it's the Euro JPY. We bounced from this resistance and the market sold off a little bit. So that's, let's rearrange. Okay. Guys, when you draw trend lines, try to not cut through the candles lines, please. Okay. And if a trend line doesn't fit, don't make it to fit. Just let it as it is. If it doesn't fit, it doesn't fit. So we want to check if this took the previous candle's low. And from the numbers I read on the screen here, it didn't yet. And also you can see it here. I want to see the price making a new low. Now you're going to ask me why you are so selective and so fussy with your entries, because that's the way to be disciplined and make sure you're going to stick to your rules. So looks like no entry here on the DAX. Guys, keep an eye on that. I will wrap up now. Ruben, I was about to answer this question. How long would you keep the pending orders on the DAX? Because that's a scalping and not a swing trading, yes? If in the next 10 to 15 minutes, it's not going to get triggered, then I will just cancel the order. I mean, one or two, this 5-minute and the next one 5-minute candles, if they don't trigger any buy or sell stop, I'm going to cancel both. Florence said, Theo, you are very inspiring to us. Thank you so much. You also inspire me, guys. Being here every day, it also requires effort from both sides, from you and from me as well. Okay, so we learn from each other, and yeah, we inspire each other. So keep an eye on that, guys, and hopefully either it's going to get triggered now, or we're going to cancel it. Again, I would like to thank everyone for being here on this webinar. I hope that you gain a lot of value. And I wish to Maria ask the link to the Telegram. Is it the usual of Admirals? Yes, exactly. Just in case if you don't have it, guys, I will just send it here. So have a great day ahead, guys, and I look forward to see you again tomorrow at the same time. Thank you so much.